I thought nailed the draft process. Late in the year, he was really good. Obviously, Combine, Pro Day.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back. We got more draft related content today. So this time we're going to be breaking down a recruiting graphic that I made in the past and then repurposed for this new year. But anyway, this is the breakdown. So basically I started out with this background photo of a TV on a TV stand with a table, and then changed the contrast a little bit, and then I started to add in, games and DVDs and whatnot onto the shelves with some shading behind it. Then I added in a PlayStation over here with some more shading behind that, and that is just a black brush as usual. Then I put the draft logo on the screen, 2025, because that would have been the year that the guys we were recruiting might have got drafted. Then I added in some details to the screen. Live virtual draft, these are just rectangles with gradients on them. Then these lines to separate the details, like the round and the pick, which obviously we just stuck with round one, pick one. And I'm going with the Jaguars because that was last year's and this year's first round pick. But for the year I made this, I actually specified every recruit's favorite team. So I swapped out the logos and their jerseys, which I'll show you here in a minute. Then I added on these arrows right here, typed the pick is in. There's the draft logo, and just typed live below it. Then we start to add in the analyst boxes with what started out as photos that I was just going to stick with, became videos because I made the whole thing basically like a motion graphic or short video. And so I found clips of them, put them in here, and then just brightened them up a little bit because most of them were dark. And then I added in this box over here, which this had to be changed for every player. This was actually made in another Photoshop document. So I would have to swap out the jersey, put the name on the back, put their name right here, and then we were good to go. It took quite a while. So then I added in more rectangles with gradients on the little video clips, and then put their names and just put live. All of these things had a stroke, inner shadow, and a drop shadow to make them kind of pop off the background a little bit, even though they're on the TV. And then I added on sort of a screen overlay set on color dodge. Then we have the pictures in the background, which I updated that in the new graphic because one of the pictures made it look really old. That one with the track around it. And then so I put those in picture frames on the walls, which is literally just picture frames, cut out the picture and then put in our picture. Pretty self-explanatory. Then I added a sort of a light source to the top right, which is I think where a window might have been, somewhere over here. And then we added in the PlayStation controller, added some contrast with this levels layer. When I cut it out, there's a little bit of a white line around it, so I added an inner shadow to sort of take that away. And then we have the remote with the reflection of the remote on the table, and then I added in some shading and colored it and then darkened it up. Then I started just flinging on color lookups, color changes, and hue saturations and whatnot. This was a look that I was going to go for the still graphic and have like the background be blurry and then the phone up front be in focus, like that's what you're looking at, and the background blurred out like it would be in real life. But anyway, I went for the video look instead. And then so I added in the phone like it's in the person's hand, and then I added in the details. Sean Clark tweeting 58 minutes ago, who's ready for the NFL draft today, with this little GIF or GIF or whatever that a lot of them use. And then we have the drop down iPhone calling thing. Added in some glares to make it look more realistic. Little details up top right here. Got all that off of just like a regular picture of an iPhone. Added in the time, calling logo, incoming call. And then that's another thing I had to change for every different team. I had to get the head coach's name, put it right there to drop in. And then, so this is what we ended up going with. So I would just change their name out. Good luck today, recruit's name, and then have all the tags and hashtags below, whatnot. And I had to add in 10 minutes ago with the dot. Then I added in a little rainbow glare thing on the phone, and then another one over top of just the whole graphic, just to make it look like light was kind of coming in and causing that to happen. Then I flung a whole bunch more color lookups and hue saturations on it to get it the way I wanted to, which honestly doesn't look as good as it did before that, I don't think. But anyway, that's what I went with for some reason. Then I just went into this window, hit timeline, and set the markers for everything to happen, which like basically this thing just dropped in, added the phone ringing sound, and then little clip of Mel Kiper saying something random about some random player. But it looks like it applies to the situation. So thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, let me know. Check out this video if you want to see more graphics like this.
I thought nailed the draft process late in the year. He was really good. Obviously, Combine Pro Day.